What makes this crime even more shocking is that the victim's wife was sitting next to him when someone pulled up and started shooting. That car on the scene, the center of the investigation. We saw several bullet holes in the windows.
The victim was at the car wash vacuuming his car with his wife.
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, shots rang out in a crowded car wash parking lot in the West Valley.
He had entered the car and was sitting down in the driver's seat when an unknown vehicle pulled up next to him.
Police say the gunman fired multiple shots into the victim's car. Video shows the driver's side window riddled with bullet holes. The victim, a Hispanic man in his early 40s, was shot several times.
He was transported to University Medical Center where he was pronounced deceased.
Thankfully, his wife wasn't injured. Homicide Lieutenant Ray Spencer says it's too soon in the investigation to know for sure, but this looks like it could have been a targeted attack.
We do believe there is a relationship and it is not a random incident.
Police spent more than 8 hours on the scene investigating and canvassing the area for surveillance video.
There was approximately a dozen witnesses at the car wash that we are interviewing right now.
Now, the suspect's still on the loose tonight. Police say they took off down this street. They're asking anyone who might have seen something to come forward to help them catch the person who did this. For now, I'm reporting from Charleston and Lindale. Gabby Hart, News 3.
Since the start of the COVID pandemic, bars have been hit hard with rules and regulations. And now that there's a possibility for more changes coming soon, they tell me they're preparing for the worst.
Roller coaster is probably the best word for it.
Anthony Brando says he's prepared for any scenario when it comes to his bar, Brando Sports Bar on Blue Diamond.
Closed down in March, then reopened back up with restaurant dining in only, and then beginning of July closed back down, but open for Postmates and or coming in to eat, and then open back up with the bar.
Selling his famous Chicago-style pizza significantly helped bring in money when bar tops were closed. Since reopening the bar in September, he made his spot voluntarily smoke-free while following all other rules. Now he's wondering what could happen in a week.
But I'm really hoping he doesn't shut it down. I think what they should do is what they've been doing, which is send OSHA, send a health department, send a business license department.
Just 11 miles away in downtown Las Vegas, Ryan Doherty's bars are COVID compliant.
We've been physically altering our spaces to distance people out. That's been a change. We're running skeleton crews, and we have limited hours, and we've adopted a lot of pickup and delivery.
One of those locations is Commonwealth on Fremont Street.
It's been easier to sell people on coming to a distance patio, and we have the indoor option down here as well.
He says business is going well for now and he's sustaining, but going into the holidays not knowing what can happen is challenging.
It's a finicky time for us. We don't know whether we're going to be closed down.
He's preparing for anything.
If it's a lengthy shutdown, a lot of us aren't ready for a second one.
That's right. Good evening, everybody. 33,596 is the margin favoring Biden over Trump. Now, the Trump campaign says the numbers in this latest lawsuit beat that.
2 weeks after Election Day, the Republican legal effort continues. This one, unveiled in front of the Nevada Republican headquarters, claims sloppy election practices, irregularities, and other illegalities allowed Joe Biden to win. The suit by the Trump campaign is being filed in Carson City on behalf of 6 people who are Trump electors. They are contesting the election. Among the issues, according to Trump co-chair Adam Laxalt, votes were counted that were not eligible. 15,000, the campaign claims, of people who moved out of state.
People that had already done a change of address and left the state outside of the 30-day requirement, their ballots were still cast.
The suit also repeats complaints over Clark County's use of a machine to match mail ballot signatures with your signature on file. The campaign claims the county tweaked the settings on the machine, allowing signatures to go through that were not properly matched.
North of between 130 to 200,000 signatures that were verified with this machine are not reliable.
The county has said it adjusted the settings to allow only signatures through that would be obvious matches. The remaining signatures would be hand matched. In a statement today, Clark County said it had not seen the complaint. Election Department spokesperson Dan Kulin says, quote, "It sounds like they are repeating allegations the courts have already rejected, misstating and misrepresenting evidence provided in those proceedings, and parroting erroneous allegations made by partisans." No Nevada judge has yet found in the nearly 6 Republican lawsuits filed patterns of fraud. But the latest legal campaign is continuing. This latest suit claims 1,000 people voted who did not meet residency requirements. It also claims 500 dead people voted.